What's up, James? How you doing, Mysterio71? Good to see you, buddy. What's up, Brett? How you doing, ma'am? Big Boys PEV in the house, as usual. Electric Rider, good to see you. Jason Hansen, you know I'm a big Metallica fan. I've had that banner forever. Hey, what's up, JPL Rides? You were at Ciclavia today? That's cool. Yeah, I couldn't make it. I'll tell you guys what I did today. Let the room fill up a little bit. We're gonna fucking light the smoke machine in the gym. Look at this piece. My favorite, second favorite piece. Yeah, Ciclavia is cool. I haven't gone to one for a while. Rare afternoon coffee. Sorry about the sound if the sound isn't good. Sorry to hear that you're recovering, Electric Rider. Sorry to hear that, buddy. It sucks, man. Pain is terrible. Sounds okay, Ryder? You guys like my shave? Ooh, that smell. What's up, SLP TV? You're changing your front motor? That can be a big job. What kind of scooter do you have, SLP? Smell gas around you. Yeah, my mom just broke her hip, Electric Rider. It sucks. How old are you? I forgot. You're around my age? What's up, Nick P? Good to see you. Yeah, this is kind of a temporary background. I'm in the gym. It's my gym, but I brought up 2 scooters here to show you guys. You're 58, Electric Rider? Yeah, that's about the time people start breaking their hips, right? All right, we're going to start in about 30 seconds, team. Aubrey, how you doing, Aubrey? Good to see you. What is happening, fellow pioneers of human transportation? I'm Yogi Steve. What's up, James Barreca? Good to see you. You're watching the Voromotors Podcast number 35 or 36, I'm not sure. 2 times a week, I have a sponsored podcast, so I do get paid for it. I try to be really consistent with it. It's good that we're doing it if you like the live, because I haven't been live streaming otherwise for like the past month. I'll bring back the DoorDash live stream eventually. I've just been like working on making a lot of long form content. Hope everybody's good. If it's your first time checking out my videos, I make videos about high-powered scooters, usually scooters from like the $2,000 to $4,000 range, sort of the mid-size up to the really big ones. And I've been doing this for a really long time. I've done over 12,000 deliveries on these types of scooters. I probably have 35,000 miles on my scooters. It's unbelievable to think that I've done 35, maybe more mileage than that. I actually want to run through all my scooters today. Right now I have my top 4 scooters in here, so I can look at them with you closely, give you an up-close look, tell you the pluses and the minuses, share my bonus codes. All these I have codes for. But yeah, I thought you guys would want to look at the scooters, and I have other scooters that are like in repair or I don't ride as much that we'll look at as we transition into the other room. Hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody is enjoying their weekend. I'm waking up from a nap, so I'm very happy to have my rare twice a week late in the day coffee. I drink Cafe Bustelo exclusively, in case you guys are curious. Like, I love the instant, and I love how with instant coffee you can just add more grains and make it as strong as you want. But I'm just getting up from a nap. My girlfriend and I went to the Wiggle Waggle Dog Walk at the Pasadena Rose Bowl. It's a pretty funny name. But it was basically just like a dog walk for people and their dogs for charity. My girlfriend bought me in. My girlfriend takes good care of me. It was like $50. I got no $50 to drop on a walk, but my girlfriend, what could I tell you? She's very good to me. So we went to this dog walk. It was really fun. I love doing dog events. We're members of this thing called like the Saturday Dog Club or something like that. And every once in a while, usually on Saturday, obviously today's Sunday, we go to these events where people bring their dogs and they hang out. There's usually vendors selling stuff. Sometimes you get free stuff. Sometimes we eat food. But I like it. I can't bring my dogs to events. I got pit bulls and they're not really good with other dogs. These events are really funny. You never see any Rottweilers, German Shepherds, pit bulls. They're all the friendly breeds, like doodles and retrievers and like huskies, but it's really fun. Like I love going to these events with my girlfriend. I highly recommend it. And I think it's called the Saturday Dog Club or something. I don't know, but it's fun. It's fun. It's not always like $50. This was a charity event. This was like a 5K hike, which is not long, right? It's like 3 miles. I'm a pretty good walker. I'm in pretty good shape. But man, I guess I haven't been walking for a while, or we started early and I was tired. I got home and I fell the fuck asleep. So I knew I had to wake up for the podcast though. Can't miss this. My chance to connect with you guys. I'm always answering questions. Make sure you throw them in the chat. Big Boys PEV, you have an RX-7. You love all the lighting. What's up, Small Pocket? I hear there are issues with the InMotion RS Midnight and InMotion RS with controllers. Has InMotion responded to this? Yeah, I'll tell you all about the InMotion because we're going to look at it. The cliff notes on the InMotion where they did have some trouble with their first release with their motors or their motor wires. I'm not sure. I know at 500 miles I had mine replaced. I'm not even sure if they replaced my motors or just the wires that run to the battery, to the BMS, but to the controller. But I know they're coming out, or they came out with a second model, and if you buy like a current model, you will get an updated version. You can still buy the InMotion RSs. The InMotion RS Midnight, by the way, is just the black edition. I think initially Voromotors was only selling the black, and now they're selling all of them. My bonus code happens to be ESA Midnight. It's $300 off. It's a good bonus code. But we'll talk about the RS. It's right here behind me. We're gonna look at my top 4 scooters. Right here I have my InMotion RS. I have my Roadrunner Pro. I have my eMove Cruiser all-wheel drive, and I have my eMove Roadrunner V3, which I haven't done a lot of miles on recently. I'm actually doing some modifications on it. But I'm going to show you my scooters up close. I think that's like, people want to see the scooters. Electric rider, you broke your left knee twice? That fucking sucks, dude. That's fucking terrible. Yeah, Aubrey, hope you're doing good as well. OSLP, it's a Chinese scooter. I hear you. I mean, they're all Chinese, right? They just all have different names. Oh, thank you for the super chat, Nick P. Don99 goes a long way. I really appreciate it. Let me set my goal for super chats. Not that I ever reach them, but I'd like to get $50 in super chats during this segment or however this works. Where does it say 10 super chats? $5 and higher. Okay, and how do I celebrate? By paying bills. It always is fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm not rich. I'm not really celebrating. I'm a professional YouTuber. I need the fucking money to pay bills. All right. Thank you, Nick B, for getting the super chat started. Oh, Small Pocket with the $2.99 coming in over the top. Thank you very much. Thank you, Small Pocket. I appreciate it. But you're going to get a lot of information about the RS today. I'm gonna move the camera over there. I'm going to show it to you up close. Like every scooter, it's got pluses and minuses. I'm like super aware that there's no scooter with no negatives. Even like the top scooters, which the RS definitely is, has some issues, right? So we're gonna stream in this room. This is actually my gym. I don't know if you guys know this, I'm also a personal trainer. I've been a yoga teacher and personal trainer for 25 years, a serious personal trainer for 15 years, and I train people in my home here. So if you're ever wondering how I make a living off of DoorDash, making like $600 a week on average, that can't pay everything for me. This is LA, it's expensive. I'm also a personal trainer. I make some money through the YouTube videos, through ad revenue, and I make some money through sales. So when people use my bonus codes, I make some money. We're looking pretty good here. What's up, Trini? Good to see you. From the Caribbean. How you doing, Trini G? Shaved off 20 years? Yeah, it's pretty incredible. I look a lot younger when I shave. But my girlfriend tells me she kind of likes it when I have the goatee and kind of like the background 5 o'clock shadow. But I'm not trying to fool anybody. Like, I'm 54 years old. I feel every fucking bit of it. Getting old sucks. My hands hurt, my back hurts, my shoulders hurt. But I'm still training. Look at that. Boom, look at that. See that? It's pretty good, right? But this is my gym that I train people in. I train people with like strength training, basically. I don't do any cardiovascular stuff. I tell people, you want to do cardio, just fucking go outside and walk. Especially if you live around here, just go to the park and just hike the park 3 days a week. I'm feeling a little bit out of shape after taking a hike this morning for this charity event. 5K is nothing, but I came home and I was so tired, I just fell asleep. Maybe I didn't sleep enough the night before. We're definitely going to look at these scooters, guys. Small Pockets asking me, I've heard there were issues with the motors. However, they're not waterproof. How did you handle this issue for the RS? Yeah, all these scooters are not waterproof, in my opinion. They're water resistant. Regardless of the IPX ratings, I feel like those are nonsense. I feel like all these scooters have like micro holes. They're all porous. They all have very small holes. So they're not truly waterproof. So the way I handle waterproofing is not driving under wet conditions, not driving in the rain. I've been saying this for a long time. I'm basically like a broken record, right? But I don't think you should drive your scooters in the rain. Number one, not waterproof, water resistant. Water could get into your motor and you might not have a problem until next year. Small amounts of water, then all of a sudden next year you're gonna have rust. I actually just saw my good friend and mechanic Ryan last night, who I've been working with for years. He's helping me with some scooters right now. And at his shop, we often see people bring in scooters with rust. And like, well, because they rode it like in the rain the year before. Sometimes you might not have water problems until the following season because rust takes time to develop. But I just 100% tell people, don't ride in the rain. Forget about the waterproofing. These are 11, 12, 13, even 14-inch tires. They're incredibly small and they're almost always made out of nylon. What's up, Das Juro, the Carolinian VTuber? It's good to see you, my friend. Hope you're good. I like how you never miss one. Good to see you. You feel the not enough sleep electric rider? Yeah, I feel like it's fucking, it's like I need more sleep as I get older, but I feel like I can't sleep as I get older. I know a lot of it has to do with my diet. I'm eating like too much fucking sugar. Tomorrow's Monday. Like in my karmic repetitive cycle, I always think Mondays I'm gonna go on a diet. Like I'm gonna just start eating better. So hopefully I can do it tomorrow. Today I'm gonna continue pigging out. I ate pretty good today. I had white rice and sausages and carrots for lunch. Some protein bars at the walk, but tonight I'm gonna have a good dinner with my girlfriend and probably some delicious snacks after, but I need to get off the sugar. I've been just eating too much. And any of you guys also feel like you got issues with sugar? Electric Rider says, I had water get into the light and horn of my E-Move Cruiser and it made a different sound for months. Yeah, you don't wanna get that shit wet. And if you have to get it wet, like do your own waterproofing, do additional waterproofing. There was always like this group of like Russians that I used to follow like on YouTube, on social media, who were driving their scooters like in the fucking snow, but like regularly and being successful with it. But if you pay attention to them, they always do additional waterproofing. I think you're talking about like covering your monitors and your throttle in a plastic, but also like the silicone. You add silicone to these really small holes, so you have more of a waterproof rather than a water resistant situation. But I just highly recommend don't ride in the rain. It's dangerous as fuck. Trini G says, old aging sucks. Yeah, it's one thing to talk about it. Like, I felt like I was getting old in my 30s and 40s, but my body didn't really hurt. Then 2.5 years ago, I broke my fucking collarbone, and I've never been the fucking same. I mean, like, I've never been the same since I had that fucking accident. Because when you have accidents when you're old, really the difference is like my lifting. Like, I have a good range of motion. This is the side that I broke. But like, I can't really like push my lifting that hard. I feel like this healed naturally. I didn't have the surgery, which I really regret. So it feels like whenever I push myself, I'm like worried, am I gonna like snap my fucking collarbone? So yeah, aging fucking sucks, Trini. I feel you. Sip a little coffee. Let's do a bong hit real quick. And then I'll start answering more questions and showing you the scooters. All right, so this is the big piece. This is This is my Black Friday bong. I'm not like this almost feels like a thing from my youth. Like when I was younger, we all wanted to have like a big giant bong, for whatever reason. Like it's like a college thing. Even though I didn't smoke in college. I don't know if you guys know that I started smoking like when I was 25, which I'm happy about because that way, I don't think you should start smoking when you're like 15 to 20. I think it's bad for your growth. But I feel like after 25, you're fully grown. But anyhow, Black Friday, like last year, I guess, this is like a $250 bong. It was on sale for like 80 bucks. It was like 66% off. I felt like I had to buy it. It's a fucking great piece. The only thing I don't like about it is, if you know bongs, this is a 14 millimeter bong, like the bowl. It's very small. I don't really like it. So, but anyhow, it's a good bong otherwise. This is called from a Thick Ass Glass. It's a very good quality company. Whoa. That's a lot of smoke. And I'm actually finally smoking flower from my own grow. I told you guys, I've alluded to it, I mentioned it, that my friends and I, we have a little grow going, not here in my apartment, at somewhere else. So we finished a crop out, had problems, had to harvest early, but this is like some stuff that we grew, and it's pretty good actually, it's pretty good. I mean, growing weed is very gratifying, and if I can grow weed that's good enough where I don't have to go to the shops and pay these high prices, I'm happy. JPL Ride says, welcome to the Voromotors Podcast, y'all. I appreciate it, and we're going to hang out, JPL. I'm getting pushed from all directions. Like I said, I was saying earlier, I was hanging out with my mechanic, Ryan, like last night. He literally brought me a scooter at like midnight. He was so busy. And he's like, when are we going to do a ride? When are we going to do a ride? And I don't know, I'm like a broken record with this shit. We will eventually. The best way to describe it is when I work, like, I'm doing like at least 250 miles a week recently for the past couple months. So when the weekends come around, I don't really want to ride like on Saturday or Sunday, but I miss it. I miss hanging out with you guys live. I miss seeing all the vehicles. I was telling my girlfriend, like, the best thing about the best thing about the dog walks, like the big dog events, are seeing all the different dogs. The best thing about having a group ride is seeing all the different vehicles. I mean, I don't forget like how when I was first getting into the community, the groups of people riding, like the coolest thing was going to a fucking ride and being like, oh, that's a Suron, that's a Dultron, that's a Cabo, that's a Nami, like seeing all these, that's a cheap Chinese AliExpress. Like that was the best thing about group rides. And I think that people who go to the rides really appreciate that. So I'm gonna bring a ride back for sure. Let's see, what's today? Maybe I should fucking set it. When I do a ride, I like to announce it like a full week in advance to get as most people as possible. And with the weather really transitioning, the forecast is fucking sick right now. They're really saying that we have good weather coming in. So I think next Sunday, right? Let me confer with my girlfriend, make sure we don't have any plans. I don't want to fuck that shit up. Hey, there's Eddie, the LA courier. I can see you on my screen here. Good to see you, Eddie. I really appreciate you helping me out. I'll send you a text. Do you want to go downtown tomorrow? You want to go downtown LA tomorrow, Eddie? I'll send you a message. I got $100 for you. I got $100 I can afford. So Eddie, make sure you guys follow the LA Courier. He puts out content. He's a true working actor here in Hollywood as well. Super cool guy. All the new intro for the Cruiser and all those B-roll shots, they're from Eddie. And man, he does a good job. He took some great pictures of me recently too. It's fucking fantastic. So, but I've been telling him I want to shoot an episode downtown because, I mean, I get it. My delivery videos, are they boring? I don't know. I mean, I can't do more than I'm doing with them. I feel like they're videos about me doing deliveries. It's not that fucking exciting. You know, like you can edit it and make the editing better. Like Eddie Benitez actually just started posting videos again last month. And this guy, I don't know if he took an editing course or whatever, but he's doing great editing. Music, time lapse, all that stuff. I like that stuff, but it's not like how I built my channel, so I don't want to like try to like do something else. Point being is, what makes the video more exciting is a new location. I mean, how many fucking deliveries have you guys seen me do from Chick-fil-A? The reason why I don't want to go downtown to do deliveries by myself is I'm just super worried about a vehicle getting stolen. There's two reasons. One, to work downtown, I can't really drive down there on the scooter. We'll lose like 10 miles range, 20 miles back and forth. Scooter doesn't even get 40 miles range. So Eddie and I are going to jump on the metro, and we're going to go down there and maybe we'll take, who knows, if we have range enough, maybe we'll ride home, Eddie, but I'll just send you a text. But if I go downtown to shoot, I think the fucking channel, it could have like, not a viral video, but I would give my left nut for a video to get 10,000 views, 20,000 views, like more than what I get. I mean, this just feels like it's an uphill battle with YouTube. But I know a lot of it's like, I'm doing a lot of the same videos over and over. I still like them. I still edit. I still watch every video that I fucking post. And I feel like as long as it's not boring, as long as it's not ride footage, it's not boring means like I'm not talking basically. And I recognize that a lot of creators, we love the sound of our own voice, but I just feel like my style of editing is don't stop. Don't like let the talking go from segment to segment, and don't have those flat spots where it's just ride footage. Ride footage is cool, but it's just not my style. So, but anyhow, Eddie and I are going to go downtown LA, and we're going to shoot an episode. And every time I need to go into a restaurant to grab food or go into a customer's place to deliver, Eddie will fucking be there to watch my scooter for me and get shots of me coming and going. We're gonna get great shots, Eddie. So, buddy, make sure you follow the LA Courier. Very good guy. We're having a lot of fun out there. He's like my only fucking friend out there. Like, if you like look back in the videos just a couple months, I'd be out there. They'd be like, there's Ray, there's the Hebrew Hammer, there's fucking why can't I remember his fucking name? Oh my god, I'm such a stoner. He's like my good friend, the guy with the GoPeds. Oh my god, what's his fucking name? I lost all my contacts recently. I think I lost him in my brain as well. What's his name with the fucking, he's like my good friend. But anyhow, there used to be more delivery drivers out there. I'd go out there and have people to hang out with. And I'm like, listen, you could drop me off in the woods by myself. I mean, I like being alone. I don't know what that means. But it's also nice to have like some people to talk to. So right now, the only drivers left from that giant crew of like 10 drivers, where's Paul, the Russian guy? I got Isaac, who's not out there as regular, like he's more there at night, but I do see Isaac. I got to talk to him. I haven't seen him for a bit. And I see Eddie Vargas. So it's like all those drivers are gone. So I'm glad I got a couple people to talk to. And Landry, you guys remember Landry? I did a whole episode with him. But I think I'm going to be a little bit slightly familiar with delivering downtown because I never worked downtown before. But remember when I did, God, I got to look him up. Do you remember Roger, the guy in the wheelchair? I did a whole episode on him. I got to watch that episode. That was a cool episode, man. I should screen capture some of that and just throw it in. I don't know what happened to him. I haven't talked to him for a long time, and I really should probably fucking check in. I think occasionally I see him posting on Facebook. Point being is, I watched him do deliveries. Yeah, he was doing deliveries in a wheelchair, but he's still it's the same fucking thing. He's doing it on wheels. I'm doing it on wheels. That guy was super fun, but he was a super cool guy. But so I have a little idea what's going to happen when I go downtown to do deliveries. So I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be fun. I mean, I'm always amazed at I think he goes outside of downtown. Like, you know how much money fucking Wilson makes working? He's got secrets. He told me a secret recently that I won't tell anybody, but he did tell me a secret about how to get better orders. It's weird. Like, I would never betray his trust. He made it very clear. It's like, don't tell anybody the secret. So Wilson did tell me a secret. I will never repeat it unless he says it's okay. How to get more orders. And I haven't used the secret. It's not really pertinent to my market. But Wilster's the king. Like, if he needs $1,500 in 3 days, he can make it. Like, that is just, I don't know how he's still doing that. I mean, I know a little bit, but I guess he works these really long fucking days. Like, I can't work 12-hour days. JPL Ride says, my smoke machine is making this a very entertaining podcast. I'm glad you're liking it, buddy. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you. We gotta bring a joint out there, though, for the ride, right? Hey, what's up, Ride with Anthony? It's been fucking months, dude. I need to come to LA, bro, and do a video with you. What's up? Hope you're good. Ride with Anthony. It feels like, time is just like flying by. Like life, you guys are all going to find out if you're younger than me. I can teach. Time goes faster as you get older. It's just like So time just goes fast. Like I was hanging out with my friend Ryan last night, who I haven't seen for like a year, and he was mentioning guys from like 2 years ago that I barely even fucking remember. So time goes fast. Stay in touch with the people that matter, I guess, right? Because like the way I feel like if I can't remember them, they weren't that important to me. But Ride with Anthony, you're important to me. You're always a cool guy. Give Ride with Anthony a sub. Are you making any content, buddy? I'm gonna go to your channel right now. Let's see what's going on with your channel. Whoa, your channel's 18 years old. How do you like that? Mine's not that old. Alrighty. Oh yeah, you're making content. Good for you. Yeah, you're putting shit out there. Very nice. Your view count looks pretty good, dude, especially as you go back. Yeah. I always felt like you were underrated, Ride with Anthony. I see you got your 7 days, you got your eMove Cruiser V2 video out there. I'm going to show you guys that today. It feels like I'm in a mood now. I'm just going to talk until there's 20 minutes left, and then I'll show you the scooters. But yeah, see, Ride with Anthony, you got the, just click Anthony. You got the, you did a review on the Cruiser V2. I got 1,000 miles on my all-wheel drive. And for this price, like I'm in love with the scooter. I think they got it at $18.95 right now. And in case anybody's curious about the tariffs, I think the way it works is I think they have inventory that they sell at. There's not going to be tariff increases. But that shit is all coming. Melvin actually posted something somewhere on the Roadrunner group about prices going up because of the tariffs. So whatever. I mean, honestly, I'm not having a good year selling scooters anyhow. Like that's my skin in the game. Like I need to do affiliate sales. It's become much more competitive. Whatever. I'm not selling a ton of scooters anyhow. I don't think it's gonna make a difference, but I'm still very happy with Voromotors. They pay me for this. I make money from this. They gave me these fucking scooters, and they'll do like free light maintenance for me. I had to bring in my InMotion RS tire. I brought it in like last week. They put it on for me. They don't charge me anything. But Anthony, it looks like you're doing good, buddy. I'm glad you're fucking still making videos. It's crazy. You and I have been doing this for a long fucking time, huh? Yeah, come to LA. By the way, you wrote, I need to come to LA, bro, and I thought you wrote La Brea. So I said, I need to come to La Brea. Yeah, dude, if you come out here, just give me like 2 or 3 days notice at least. I mean, if you show up, whatever, I'll do my best, but I'm not spontaneous. I got a lot of shit going on in my life. I feel like I love YouTube, and I love my girlfriend, but like my schedule of life has never been so busy. And I'm like a lazy fucking stoner, guys. Like I went years and years like as a poker player, as a weed dealer, where shit, I have free time all day. Now it's like I don't really have that much free time. So don't just show up, Anthony. Send me a message on Facebook. I'll give you my number and shit. But yeah, it'd be cool to hang out with you. How's what's his face doing? I can never remember his name. But yeah, is Cuban? What is his fucking name? What's your partner's name? What did you call him? Anyhow. Electric Rider says, riding with Anthony is always putting out good videos and information. Yeah, I always thought his channel was super underrated. Mike GTR, what's going on, buddy? Oh, look who's here. You want to come say hello? Come on, jump. So, we got the Bishop in the house. I don't call him the Bishop. His name is Bishop because he's not named after the religious figure Bishop. I'm a science fiction nerd. My dogs are named after Alien, characters from Alien. Here, I'll get them off me by finishing my coffee and letting him finish the bottom of it. I could have named him Coffee. He loves coffee. Now he's gonna jump off me. All right. Mike GTR, good to see you. Says, hit a weed store downtown. Ever since my friends and I finished this grow, man, I'm not buying any weed, I'll tell you that. I'd like to go months now without buying fucking weed. I mean, these prices out here are high. And I'm happy with what we grew. But it's good to see you, Mike GTR. I miss my GTR. I was talking on, I think the last stream, or maybe at one point I was talking to somebody about Cabo and how, Voro doesn't rep them anymore. They don't have any independent reps here in the US anymore. But Cabo, I did miss Cabos. That was the reason why I'm not selling as many scooters, because that was our big seller. So when Melvin says that, he was unhappy to give them up as a brand, he meant it. I mean, it fucking sucked for me too. I remember once, should I say this here? Like once, middle of last year, I sold 3 GTRs in an hour through my affiliate sales. I thought I was gonna be rich. That doesn't happen anymore. But anyhow, that's some inside information for you guys. Sorry to hear about your nut, Electric Rider, but at least you were able to solve that. That's not the end of the world. I appreciate it. Like, nothing wrong with delivery videos. I appreciate it. JPL Ride says, RIP LA Eastgate. Is the Facebook page down? Because that's where I promote. That's the only thing. JPL. So this is like only like locals understand this. So I've always promoted my rides through the LA area Eastgate page. You know, this. And everybody knows this is Sawyer's page, and I think there was some controversy with Sawyer, which I'm barely familiar with. No, the page is alive at least. So the thing is, this page is my connection to everybody who does these rides. Like, I don't have my own page. I really should start setting it up. Like, I've been saying that for years. But yeah, I mean, they're still posting rides on there though. They're still posting, but not, I guess, like that big downtown ride. They're not doing that anymore. That was my first group ride, JPL. That was really fun. Like, my first ride ever. It's like, this was 3 years ago or more. And I just went downtown by myself. I just took my Dualtron, threw it on a fucking subway. With the metro. Is it the metro subway, or do they call it a train? I don't even know what the fuck they call it. That's how privileged I am, right? I mean, believe me, I use the metro. I use the metro a lot. I used to. I haven't anymore. I'm a little apprehensive about going back on this fucking thing with my scooters. But I've done it. So, but LA area Eastgate, I think the main ride, I think, is just done. But that was fun, like meeting downtown in front of that Starbucks for the first time ever. This might have been 4 years ago. For the first time ever, seeing all these fucking scooters. You know, it's like when you're in the scooter world, it's almost like it all exists on the internet. That's why we have group rides. Well, 2 reasons for group rides I've learned is, one, because there's no stores, there's no place to congregate. Like, it's a small niche. But yeah, it's very fucking. We'll have a group ride. What's up, Def Bombs 420? What's up, bro, from Ohio? Just hit 810 miles on my Yumi Hawk Pro. Stay safe, my friend. You stay lifted, my friend. That's pretty good. 810 miles, that's pretty good. Yeah, like I hit almost 1,000 on this cruiser. I feel like once you do 1,000 miles on a scooter, you know a lot about it. And if it makes it to 1,000 miles, I feel like that's a very good like selling point. Like, the way I look at scooters is you're gonna get your scooter from miles 0 to 500. You'll have, if you're gonna have problems, you'll have them there. And then when you're in your last 500 miles of the scooter's battery life, or just life in general, that's when you'll have another range of problems. But if you can get to like 1,000 miles, I think there's a very good chance you'll get to like 5,000. Like, the limiting factor on these, if you're not, the thing about this new cruiser, we'll go over that. I wanna make sure I have time. I gotta leave like 20 minutes to look at these fucking scooters. I got all fucking chatty after the coffee. What's up, Jack Jackson? How you doing? Yeah, it is a great day out. It's fucking beautiful out there today, right? Rob Lou, how you doing? What happened to the DoorDash on your scooter? Why no deliveries? What happened to the DoorDash? You mean why no live delivery videos? I was struggling with, because I know I've been posting videos, right? I posted one today. If you're talking about the live videos, it's just because I was really struggling with the internet, like having a good roaming internet. But so I didn't want to stream again until I figured out a way to get a better internet. Now, plus, I have another weird problem. I just got an iPhone 16. I just made this upgrade because my 14 just fucking died on me. Wouldn't take a charge. You know, this planned obsolescence bullshit with these fucking phones, with everything. So, but now I can't get my GoPro to fucking talk to the phone for some reason. I'm sure it's the settings or something. But like, I can't live stream, do the DoorDash live streams on the personal hotspot off the GoPro with the Rode 2 wireless. It's just a fucking pain in the ass. I can't figure out how to stream off the DJI. I've been trying to figure that out as well. But anyhow, Ride with Anthony says, bro, that's awesome. You got the all-wheel drive cruiser. I do like the dual motor version a lot. We had so much issues when we got it, but we got it fixed, and maybe we can go live. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I'll set you up, Anthony, and we'll do that thing. Like, if YouTube makes it pretty easy to talk together. You know this, actually. You do this more than me. I've never done it. So I'm meaning to do it with Wilser. But yeah, let's fucking do that. Actually, I can have you on the podcast, Anthony, like maybe for the next one. You want to message me on Facebook or any platform? And I need to have, I promised Melvin guests. Melvin's the owner of Voromotors when we made our loose agreement for this podcast. And I promised him guests. I haven't done a guest since. So sorry, Melvin, number one. I feel like, I don't know, who the fuck am I gonna get to talk about? You know, like, I don't know. Anthony, you be our first fucking guest. I was gonna do crazy shit, like at the beginning I was saying, which I still might do. Like I have a friend who's like a dominatrix, professional dominatrix, a woman. And I thought that'd be a cool fucking character to have on here, but I haven't even figured out how to turn my fucking phone sideways. My phone won't even stream horizontal easily. I can't figure it out. SLP TV says, "Oh, you have an E1 scooter." I think I did see you did tell me the name of it. It's in here fucking somewhere. I'm just curious. I know you're saying having trouble with it. Believe me, I ain't fucking understand. E1 scooter. Rob Lou, I was delivering, and after I delivered on my scooter, I went over the handlebars. That shit hurt, bro. People pulled up laughing at me. So respectful, Joe. Bro. Yeah, it's like going over the handlebars is never fun. And I've had accidents where I was like just absentmindedly smashed into a curb and went straight down, blew out my front tire. I needed to be picked up. I could have sworn I heard people laughing. But, scooter accidents are pretty funny. They are a little funny. I've had so many of them, like knock on fucking wood. It was a wood chair, actually, lucky. I haven't had a bad one for a while. I actually went down. I didn't put this in the video enough to talk about it. I did this fucking, like, the more you drive, you're going to get better. So your experience level goes up, your skills go up. So oftentimes accidents will happen, worse accidents will happen because somebody else is just doing something that you can't stop. But also there are still like stupid things that you need to learn, like in the learning process of driving these scooters. So I was out there on the Cruiser all-wheel drive. I had been messing with the brakes before and I didn't tighten the throttle all the way so it was moving, the whole display. And I kept like fixing it with my hand. So I'm at a light and I fucking like at a standstill basically. I wasn't even moving. And I went to fix the throttle and my glove got caught. Fixed the display, my glove triggered the throttle, and the scooter pulled hard enough away from me where I went right down on my hip and my elbow. Might have hit my head too, but I got my helmet on obviously. But I had but it was quick. I got up really quick and I just walked away from it. There was a guy on a bike like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I didn't even want to fucking acknowledge him. I just like walked it off. So after like having my really bad accident, any accident you can walk away from truly is a good one. Small pocket, you got the Okai Panther ES 800, weighs 100 pounds. That's pretty heavy. The RS would be 20 pounds more. You live in an apartment. You're gonna have to carry it upstairs. The RS is heavy. These scooters are 100 pounds is very heavy. I was lifting the Thunder 3 last night. That's like 118 pounds. That shit's heavy. But yeah, these scooters are fucking heavy. Like I don't love putting them in cars and shit like that and transporting them. I really don't like it. But again, we're going to talk about the RS in a minute. What I like about this RS is if you need help with the tire change, the tires are just removable from a very simple cord up front. And wow, that takes away. It was nice to bring this scooter into Voro and they put the tire on the rim for me and then I put the tire back on the scooter. It was no big deal. Is the weight manageable? Small pocket? I don't know, because I take an elevator, bro. Only in the most extreme emergencies do I carry like my $4,000 scooters down the stairs, my big scooters. Like if I had to carry my Cruiser, my all-wheel drive, that's not so bad. The Roadrunner Pro, I would not want to carry that down the stairs. It's heavy, it's unwieldy. But how many flights you got? I lived in a 5-story walk-up in Hoboken for years. Couldn't imagine carrying a scooter up there. What's up, Anthony? How you doing, OC? It's good to see you, buddy. Better late than never. We still got 20 minutes at least. But yeah, ride with Anthony. It would be good to fucking see you. Yeah, come to LA. Come to LA. All right, let's look at these scooters really quick, or whatever amount of time we'll look at it. So let's see here. Look at this. Okay, so this is like my gym. So do this. Hopefully I won't disconnect. All right, so you can see like this is my gym. Like we train with kettlebells. There's maces in the corner. This lighting's not good, but I got enough dumbbells for regular strength people. All right, so hope the sound is good as I'm talking behind the camera like this. But I really want to show it to you. So this is my InMotion RS. This first scooter here, and then I'll move it out of the way and I'll show you the other one. So this scooter is about to hit 3,000 miles. This is my favorite stand-up scooter of all time. And I've said it many times before. There's real specific reasons. One, look at the tilt Look at the tilt on this fucking handlebar. How it tilts towards the rider, okay? And even the handles, like if you have it set up right, they're slightly tapered towards you. So that means you don't have to have your arms extended when you ride. You can tuck your elbows in. So the ergonomics of it are just fucking like perfect, basically. This deck is a long fucking deck. You guys know that I put a bag on the deck, so I need the space. And this kick plate here, this is like just a completely solid metal fucking kick plate. Okay, like I was saying before, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. If you need to do a tire change, this unscrews right here. Unscrew this, pull it off the fucking swing arm, which is easy to do. So that I love a lot. And the suspension on this, let's see, can I show you the suspension like this? Suspension on this is good. It's nothing. I can't really like bounce on it and fucking. But the suspension on this scooter is fucking great. I mean, it's just enough. Like I don't believe in like having super cushy suspension. A little is enough. So I like the folding mechanism. This is like completely made from In Motion. This is not like a piece that I've ever seen on any other type scooter. That's the cool thing. That's a good thing. Sorry about that. That's the good thing about the In Motion brand is they do have like a unique way of doing things. It does like you can't find a lot of these parts on Ollie. Like this folding mechanism before I'd never seen. So the way this works is it's pretty easy once you're used to it, like any other folder. You unscrew this thing pulls down. The problem is there's like a rubber grommet right in here. Yeah, you can see this. You can see this? This is rubber. So how this is designed, and this is like the top of it right here. This is a rubber piece. So the design, I guess, wasn't perfect, and they had some play in there. So the way they fixed it was, I guess, the super rubber, it's like a grommet, I guess. But it fucking wears, and then when it wears, then you have some play in the stem. But otherwise, like, it's pretty easy to fold. It's pretty solid. This really, everything, there's a couple different places where it's locked in. It's locked in here, locked in here. And I feel like the stem itself is very fucking stiff. It's very good. All right, so that's the In Motion. And the brakes are good. I feel like the stock brakes on this scooter are fantastic. I definitely fucking, and they're fucking, these are just fucking cheap ass Zoom brakes too. Right? These are just like, super fucking cheap. Yeah, electric rider, you're right. 100 pounds is a crazy amount to go upstairs. Three flights, small pocket. Are you strong? How much can you deadlift? All right, so this is the scooter where I'm just putting like the bulk of my miles on right now. I really am just putting the bulk of my miles on this scooter. Let me move this out of here, okay? That way it'll be easier to see the other scooters. You guys can watch me do this. I'll be right back. All right. So now I actually want to talk about the scooter. Sorry about losing you for a second there. So this is my Roadrunner Pro. I want to move this because I want to look at the scooter that I'm riding the most, like currently. So, all right. This is the eMove Cruiser V2. This fucker's got over 1,000 miles on it now. I was dubious that this scooter was going to be good because, well, first of all, the V2 frame, it's pretty new. I didn't know how durable it was. And at this price point, to have two 60-volt motors on this frame, I thought it would pull the scooter apart. But we're at over 1,000 miles, and I fucking absolutely love it. I'm very, very impressed with the stem. The cool thing about the stem is, if you do have play in it, you can fix it yourself. There's very obvious like screws in here to tighten. That's kind of the drawback, the limitation, in my opinion, to a lot of scooters is they complicate, for some reason, like fixing it is too complicated. So if you get any play in the stem here, which is common in any scooter, right? You open this up, there's a screw right in here and a screw right here. And it's just easy to tighten. So at over 1,000 miles, this scooter is holding up like a motherfucker. Let me give you the good things first. It's definitely got 40 mile per hour top speed, but you'll probably lose that once you're like 2% into the battery. I consider it like a good low 30 mile per hour scooter. Good hydraulic brakes. It's got a front and rear motor. That's why this is special. The first cruiser that has a front and rear motor. And this piece here always worries me, like just having this latched on here. This is actually the tallest stem in this category of any scooter, and I like having it high up. This hasn't budged a fucking bit. I would say close this and never touch it again. I like the fucking heavy-duty kick plate. These are hybrid tires, road, off-road tires, and I fucking really like those. Now, what else is good about it? Because I'm going to give you the bad stuff as well. It's pretty fast for this price point for sure. Good top speed, good acceleration. This is the V2 frame with the brand new neck. If you know, the old cruiser just had that like patchwork metal framing neck, which fucking sucked. Okay, so is that most of the basic good stuff? I do like the hinge. It's very easy. So the bad stuff, here's the bad stuff. Stuff that has not only happened to me, but I've seen repeating. Like I've seen like on Facebook. So these fucking shocks. There's always like, some people have issues with the suspension on this scooter in general, but it has enough suspension where you're fine. Like I'm not a suspension queen, I call it, So it's enough suspension, and if you don't think it is, try following me around for a 40-mile shift on a commuter scooter. That's got no suspension. This scooter has enough suspension. So some people, I've seen it on Facebook, it happened to me. This part here, it's screwed off. It was just hanging. So whatever it is you got to screw it back on. Got to put some Loctite on there. Screw it back on. It hasn't moved. It was actually this one over here that went, and it's fine. It's fine now. But that is not cool. You don't want your shocks fucking falling apart. Now here, definitely had this this fucking shit is getting loose. These screw points right here. Okay, as simple as that. These things are just getting loose, and if you don't check these things, they could just fall off, okay? That's important. But again, like it's just you got to check your nuts, bolts, and screws every 50 miles. Now that being said, I had something very bad happen the other day, and I have a video eventually coming out, like where the delivery shift this happens. I'm driving around, the front tire feels weird, the steering feels weird, and I'm missing a nut. This piece, I'm driving around, okay? This piece backed itself off and just fell off. Now, how terrible is that? It's not that terrible because it's happened to me on 3 other scooters. It happened to me, believe it or not, on the InMotion RS, happened to me on my first gen Dualtron, happened to me on my GTR. Now, probably a product of me, because I did replace the tire recently, not screwing it on tight enough. And I don't use Loctite because I always just pride myself in checking everything. But I hadn't checked this in a long time. So that fucking backed itself off. So check your open nuts, bolts, and screws. And it's weird how you can ride around without that nut for like a certain amount of time, but obviously super, super, super dangerous. But yeah, there's upgrades to these shocks, but I don't think there's anything wrong. I think the shocks are fine. It's this, like these screws right here. I don't know if there's something cheap about them or whatever, but always check these. Put your fucking socket wrench to that. And other problem I had is like these brakes here, this I had to create myself because they came like almost flat. Like there was something wrong with the way it was bled. But I mean, really, I haven't had any other problems with the scooter, which is fucking pretty incredible for a cruiser, to be honest with you. But all right, so now my other scooter that I'm riding around a lot. There's my dog, by the way. What's up, Pitbull? She's a good dog. So this is my Roadrunner Pro. Let me get this in a better position here. All right, so this is my Roadrunner Pro. I got like 3,000 miles on this. I am on my second frame. I don't know if that counts for. But this scooter it's kind of like the most beat up scooter that I've got because the seat is out of control beat up. I feel like the battery pack is put in like kind of a little bit awkwardly. But this is a mildly upgraded Roadrunner Pro because this is a range extender, the Voromotors range extender. It's like $900, and it makes, instead of having 20 miles range on this, you have 40. And for $900, it's a really good deal because the battery, they do make bigger batteries you can buy from other outside companies, but like what they charge for these batteries is they're very expensive, $2,000 plus. So for $900, Voromotors gave it to me. I didn't buy it, but for $900, I think it is a recommended upgrade on this scooter. But this scooter's had a lot of ups and downs. You can go to the eMove Roadrunner Academy. Everything is there. I never delete any posts. And, that's trouble with the frame, but the new frames have welds on it that make it more durable. Some people still having trouble with that frame, but look, if you're 270 pounds and you're driving one of these, you're asking for fucking trouble. A lot of big guys like the sit-down versions of these scooters. And I think that if you're like above 220, above 100 kilos, you should look into getting a real electric bike rather than an electric scooter of any style, to be honest with you. I just feel like you see big guys on motorcycles all the time, right? So I feel like if you're a big guy and you want to get a PEV, get a a durable but $5,000 plus price point bike. If you're serious, if you want it to last, to be 250, 300 pounds on this bike, I don't know, I wouldn't do it. It's got a rating for 330, but that doesn't mean shit. But yeah, love the Pro, super fast, super torquey. I like it enough where this is the vehicle I will bring out on the group ride. And it is super fun. It's like I ride it a certain way. I keep the scooter in second gear to minimize tire spin, and then I pop it into third when I'm going faster. I almost ride the scooter like it's a manual transmission. It's crazy. That's electric rider. Look like you're giving lessons in there. What's going on, buddy? You're telling the story, yeah. Yeah, I do ride pretty aggressive electric rider. I mean, it's hard to say, I feel like I'm trying to be conservative when I'm out there. All right, let's take us into the other room. Now, what I have hidden behind here, not much to say about this, really. This is my V3. I'm doing a whole bunch of modifications on it. I'm putting a new throttle on it, and I'm upgrading the brakes. Like the V3 is a fucking awesome scooter. I put most of my miles on my V2. They're very similar. This one has shocks and pedals. As you can see, I took the pedals off, and I'm putting pegs on. I just haven't done it yet. I should have showed you guys this one, but I haven't made videos on it for a while because I'm just working on it, and it's a smaller scooter, so it has less range. So now I'm not thrilled about showing you guys my apartment, but I feel like it's okay. This is my Dualtron Storm. This is the first scooter that Voromotors ever gave me when they still used to work with Dualtron, and this is a cool scooter. It's got like 3,000 miles on it. You can see I was working on it. My mechanic put a new tire on it, so that thing's ready to go. I'll probably ride that here and there. This is my InMotion Climber. This is my choice of commuter scooter whenever I go to my girlfriend's. InMotion Climber. Dualtron Ultra 2. I bought that with my own money. Pretty good scooter. I still like it a lot. It has brake problems, though. This is the Roadrunner ES, the small single motor version. I don't really use this for anything. I will eventually modify this. That was a goal with this. I just don't, it's expensive. I got to put together like $2,500 for battery, controller, upgraded brakes and shit. This is my V2. If I am going to drive one of my smaller Roadrunners, I love this V2 because you can actually take this battery right here. So that's the secondary battery, and you can put it right in here, and you can drive around with it. Like you can switch batteries on the fly. So this, I've done 45 and 50 mile range delivery shifts on this scooter. I really, really, really like this fucking scooter. So let's sit down at the, let's see here. Okay, just do it like that. I can probably just finish like this, right? Let me grab my laptop. All right, couple minutes left. Let's light the smoke machine. Gainsatron, that's a cool name. You just bought an InMotion Climber. Oh my God, it's perfect. Yeah, As a big guy, it's perfect. Guy like me needs power. Yeah, if you're a big guy, like buy an expensive scooter. That's the best way I describe it for anybody. It's like I don't see like a guy who's 250 or above being successful on any like long-term successful on any $2,000 scooter. But once you get like above 3,500 bucks, these scooters are super heavy duty, right? Yeah, good luck with it. Gainsatron. I like that name. What's up, Ocean Breeze? How you doing? Pay someone to keep a spare battery exchange at their location. It's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea. Like the best electric scooter models, you've probably seen, like I think it's in China, they have like, they're not stand-up scooters, sit-down electric scooters where you can go to a changing bay and change your scooter. Because the idea of sitting down and waiting to charge it, that's not good. But if you can have the infrastructure where you can pull up to a place, take your battery that's currently in your vehicle, they pull it out, they put it into this big like pegboard of batteries, and they pull out a freshie, put it in there and go. Like that's the type, if you have that infrastructure, you can really make like sit-down electric vehicles work, All right, so I brought out the big bong for a strong finish, guys. Maybe we should get some music going here for the last couple minutes. What do I want to listen to? I'm listening to a lot of Metallica concert stuff recently. We never work as your Metallica. Adrenaline starts to flow, thrashing all around, acting like a maniac. Good question, Small Pocket. Do I know why Dualtron stopped working with Voro? I don't really know. I mean, it was really more like, I don't think Dualtron stopped working with them. I think they would stop working, like Voro gave them up. For whatever reason, I don't know. Maybe because Mini Motors USA is just very dominant in the Dualtron market. But I don't really know. It's a good question. I never thought about it. It's been a while since they've been working with them.
It was our second show. For some reason, we were so lucky.
Yes, I am. Lost my head. Revenge now, I saw. All right, so awesome. All right, so I always like to do a solid hour. I need to walk Max, my older pit bull. He's on like a 9 o'clock, 5 o'clock walk schedule. He doesn't fucking want to walk as he gets older, but he's getting fat as fuck. I feel like as your dogs get old like this, if they're fat, it's like not a bad thing. Like I feel like he's not, he's already got whatever disease he's got. He's old as fuck. The vet told me he's got an enlarged heart, so I'm gonna walk him by himself so his big sister doesn't fucking rush him. But anyhow, what's going on? Yeah, Small Pocket. I don't really have a great answer to that question. Like it's been a while since they've been with Dualtron. I used to have a great bonus code for Dualtrons through Voro. Well, thank you very much, Total Dork. Good to see you. What's up, Mark Andrews? How you doing, my friend? Thank you for the last minute $5 super chat. I hate to take money and run, but I'm going to give you guys a few more minutes because of the super chat. I feel bad. But Trini G says, good live today. Later. See you on the next one. Thanks, Trini. It's good to see you from the Caribbean. And thank you, Total Dork, for the $5 super chat. I'm not like, during these live streams, I never ask for super chats. So whatever I get, it's just always extra. Believe me, like, I'm not making any ad revenue right now through my fucking videos. So it's pretty, the super chats do add up. The super chats made more than half of my Google check last month, which was only $400. So no big deal. But thank you, Total Dork. I really appreciate it. See you, Small Pocket. I appreciate talking to you. Total Dork says, we cool, bro. Alrighty. I appreciate it, guys. Thank you, Total Dork. I'm hoping to see you again in the next one. Every Wednesday, every Sunday. I'm just like super, super committed to that. Like I do consider it like, we have a loose agreement where they pay me whatever certain amount, and it's very loose. I can do whatever I want, but every Wednesday, every Sunday, and I am going to bring back the DoorDash live streams. People are asking for that. I miss doing it, so I'm going to look into getting a better personal hotspot. All right, guys, I appreciate your support. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. The latest I'll see you is Wednesday. Thank you, my friends.